Hello to everyone who is joining us from all across the world. I sincerely welcome you all to the very first live session of the University of Oulu Open Day 2023. This is the second time we are hosting such an event online to help you streamline your admission process and to give you the guidance that you need live. So we also have a live stream chat open here. Please feel free to ask your questions there and we will take them at the end of the session. Our very first live stream is about how to apply. So we're going to go through the entire process of what you need for the application, how are you going to apply, and also what comes after it. I'm Safa Arif, your host for this session, and I have with me two lead specialists from this field who are going to give you their introductions very shortly. So I have with me Noora Redsven and Eija Forsberg, who are lead specialists here at the Academic Affairs Office and are here to help you get to know in depth about how to apply at the University of Oulu. Can we start with your introduction, Noora, please?
Hello, I'm Noora. I'm lead specialist here in Academic Affairs, and I work mainly with student admissions and study right affairs, and I am generally responsible for educational affairs of Faculty of Science.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me here today.
You.
And you, Eija.
So, thank you very much of this invitation. And Noora is my colleague, so we have exactly same duties. Okay. But I take care mainly from Oulu Business School affairs.
Okay, so welcome to this event and thank you for joining me here again today. We're going to go through the application process step by step, and because you are sort of people who are on the other side of the applicants, you can give us firsthand all of the information that our applicants would need when they start applying in January. So we're going to speak about the English taught programs, as this is focused at international students. And so how many, what can an English taught, what are the English study programs that we have here at the University of Oulu?
Yeah, we have many international programs here in University of Oulu. We have 3 bachelor's programs which last 3 plus 1 years on the fields of ICT, business and education. And then we have a total of 21 master's programs in all faculties, and those master's programs last 2 years.
All right. And if we want more if the viewers want more information regarding these programs, where can they find them online?
You can find more information at the university's website, oulu.fi. And there on the title bar, just click the admissions. And you'll find there the information about the international programs. And then you can find also the direct links to Study Info website, where you can fill the online application.
Okay, so that sounds pretty straightforward. It's right there on the website. Yeah. So once the applicant has decided that this is the study program that I want to go in, when do they apply? When is the next application period?
So the next application period starts on January 2024, and it is application is open from 3rd of January until 17th of January.
All right. So, and can you also clarify that for the application period in January, when do the studies begin?
The studies do begin normally from on September, but for the new students, the orientation week starts at the end of August.
Okay.
So that's very important to take in consideration.
Yeah. So then they will start here roughly in the August-September of 2024.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So now can you elaborate on who can apply for these?
So first I start from the master's programs.
Yeah, because those are more.
Yeah. So you are eligible to apply if you hold a bachelor's degree or some equivalent degree. Okay. And bachelor's degree is normally the higher education degree, and it's called also the lower academic degree. And it means that bachelor studies normally last 3 years. It's question about full-time studies 3 years. So, and then about bachelor's programs, you can find more information at the university's website.
Okay. All right. All right. And is there like, I think that there's a difference between the Finnish and the non-Finnish qualifications
Yes,
to apply.
that's true.
Yes.
Thanks that you remind about that. So especially the students who are applying with for the bachelor's programs and, for example, has finished the high school in own home country. So make sure that there is a difference between the non-Finnish and Finnish.
Yeah. So, Noora, would you like to elaborate on what the difference is between the Finnish and the non-Finnish qualifications while applying for study programs in English?
Yeah, it's true. If you have completed your qualifications in a country other than Finland, the application process is a little bit different than the Finnish qualifications. The difference is that we get most Finnish degrees directly from our Finnish systems.
Okay.
So foreign degrees must be translated and verified.
Okay.
So if your educational documents are issued in a language other than Finnish, Swedish and English, official translations of them to one of these languages must be are required. Also, the educational documents must be verified before your study place is final.
Okay.
And that means we need to see more than just copies of your educational documents. We must be able to make sure that the documents are truly your documents and they're not false. And depending on your country of education, level of your degree and the other things, the verification is done a few different ways.
Okay.
So please read the verifying info carefully from our website.
Okay.
Because you must verify your documents on time. That's very important, and write with the right way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And there must be some documents that are like common for all of the degree programs. Can you name a few and then make sure to please write them down?
Yeah. So maybe the most important and the first one is the proof of the language skills. And then secondly comes the degree certificate, diploma. And then third is the transcript of records. And then the translations in English if the original language of degree is not Finnish, Swedish or English.
Okay. All right. So those are quite simple documents.
Yeah.
But we also have some program-specific documents, right? So can you give us an example of any one of those?
Well, they can be free-form essay or maybe motivation letter, or then they could be different kind of test. For example, graduate management admission test or graduate record examination, which are standardized tests for example business school application.
Yeah, like the GMAT and the GRE.
Yeah, yes, exactly those. And their suite of assessment test also could be possible, in which you are evaluated on mathematics or English skills.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So it's important to know what tests or what documents are required for that specific degree.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's very important. I forgot to notice that it's very important to attach those documents, attachments by the end of the application deadline.
Okay, all right, yeah. Because if the right documents are not there, then the application becomes invalid.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
And the deadline is 24th of January. That's the last day.
To attach the documents. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks for the reminder for that. And do you have any advice for the applicants?
Well, just to remind that it's mandatory to deliver all documents in time, because if everything isn't delivered or verified in time, you will lose your study place, and that is a thing that we really don't want to happen.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about because these programs are offered in English, so you mentioned that we need English language requirements.
Yes.
Yeah. What are these language certificates, or what is that?
So everybody must prove the language skills. That is mandatory. And so there are different kind of types different kind of tests you can use to prove your language skills. And you can check at the university's websites. There is called language requirements. So you can check from there. That, but normally they are the language tests like TOEFL, etc.
Yeah.
And the applicant is responsible to arrange the times for those tests by him or herself.
Okay. All right. And the tests should be valid till the application period. The validity.
At least the test should be valid at least 1 day during the application period.
Okay, so I think we have sort of covered the application till now, and I would like to move on to the tuition fee and the scholarship, because that is also a very important part of when you start applying to a place. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, foreign students are obligated to pay a tuition fee.
Okay.
Exceptions for this are citizens of EU or EEA area, as well as Swiss citizens. The deadline for new international students to pay their tuition fee is June 10th.
Okay.
And new students must pay their tuition fee at once by the deadline.
Okay.
The payment cannot be split into 2 or more installments. Tuition fee amount and the scholarships vary between programs, so check the detailed info from our website. And also applicants who are liable to pay the tuition fee are eligible to apply for a University of Oulu or Finland scholarships.
Okay.
As the tuition fee, also the amount of scholarships varies. But you must remember that there is no separate application system for the scholarships. They are applied for together with the application.
Okay.
Yeah. And I advise you read more about the scholarships and tuition fees for the 2024 intake from our website.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for pointing out that it's the same application for both the scholarship and the application for the degree program. Yeah. All right, so that's good to know. And I think we've wrapped everything till when we have to start applying, and the application, the entire procedure is done. Moving on to what happens after they apply, like when do they get the results, or what are the acceptances, or when do they get a reply from the university?
Yeah, the most application results are published in March. 2 bachelor's programs results are published in May.
Okay. And what about the students that require a student residence study permit to come to study to Finland?
So it's very important when you get the letter of admission, directly start the residence permit process with the Finnish Immigration Office. You can find more information on their website.
Okay.
That's very important.
Yeah, but then that is not provided by the university. That is a completely separate process, and the student is liable to do that themselves. Is that right?
And unfortunately, we cannot help you with the process.
Yeah.
And normally it can take like months.
Yes. I think that varies from which country you're coming also.
Yeah.
Thank you. So another very practical concerns that prospective applicants have is, which is really important, is the housing. So what is the housing situation, especially here in Oulu, Finland?
Well, we have a student housing foundation, which offers rental apartments for students in Oulu. we advise you to apply for housing as soon as possible after you have selected as a student.
Okay.
And you can find more information on the university website under the heading Student Life,
Okay.
or also Student Housing Foundation's website.
All right. Okay. That sounds quite simple then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And we are coming to the end of the session almost.
Yeah.
It went by pretty quickly. But I would have one final question, that if the viewers have any more questions or any queries today or for the days to come till the application, where can they address these questions? Whom can they ask?
Yeah, so don't hesitate to contact us. So simply just send an email to us, and the email address is admissions@oulu.fi.
Okay.
And what is very important, so on the title of your message, just mark clearly that what's the matter or what is the question.
Yeah.
That then it's easier for us to reply as soon as possible to you. And then also I would like to remind you about that chat today. There is the online chat, and and our colleagues are there, and they will help you. They will answer to your questions.
Yeah, on the How to Apply booth at the Open Chat.
Yes. Yeah.
So today you guys can ask questions from there. Yeah. All right. That's quite simple. I would also like to, being a student here myself, I would like to say that normally in a lot of countries we have the sort of a situation where we are like, oh, do they not have a number that we can call up to and, take our queries with?
Yeah.
Because emails are not often considered important enough. But I think emails are the main source of connection that we have to the admissions team over here. And they are very prompt on replying, and they will get back to you for sure.
Yeah.
Just to be short and concise, as you said.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. And let's just recap the application deadlines just for everyone to know once and for all.
Yeah. So application period is 2 weeks in January, January 3rd to January 17th. And the deadline for submitting attachments is a week after that.
Okay.
January 24th.
All right.
And application results are published in March and May.
Okay.
And important dates are also deadline for submitting verified documents, which is April 13th. And deadline for paying tuition fee is June 10th.
Okay.
And I also advise you to check out this Oulu University Applicants Guide.
Yeah.
You can read it online in the university website.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all these dates are also available on the university website.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. I would like to ask if we have any questions from the live stream. We can take them now.
Okay. First question is, how important is it to follow the deadline? Can there be any exceptions?
Will you take that, Eija? How important is it to follow the deadline, and can there be any exceptions?
It is very important to follow the deadline.
Okay.
No exceptions.
Yeah.
Absolutely no exception.
Absolutely no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And another question.
Can we apply for more than one program at the same time?
I think that's a very good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you take that, Noora?
Yeah, you can apply several programs at the same time. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think at the Study Info website itself, you can apply for several programs.
Yeah.
With the same student ID, with the same ID and the same application.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a pretty easy process, but the application is at the studyinfo.fi website and not at the university's own website.
Yes.
Yeah, but you will find links of the Study Info website throughout the University of Oulu website. So just look at the websites.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most important.
Yeah. All right. So we have one more question. Yes.
The last question. If I have any question related to admission process, who do we need to reach out to?
Yes.
Could you
go ahead.
repeat the question?
Yes, so the question is that if we have any more questions regarding the admission procedure, whom do we reach out to?
You can contact the admissions at oulu.fi.
Okay.
So there are multiple persons who are responsible to reply.
Okay.
So
And today we have it at the How to Apply booth at the University of Oulu Open Day. So if you have any questions today after this session, throughout the day, that's open. And we have specialists sitting there as well to help you out. Yeah. All right. I think with that, we have come to the end of this session. Thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing your perspective to the students who are planning to apply next year. And we have discussed many important things, many important dates today. I hope you can find all of these on the website as well, but I hope you noted them down. And our next live session is at 12 o'clock Finnish time, which is what next to do after applying. So yes, stay tuned for that one as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.